Every one of these classics still has its engine, and they're all priced to move. From forgotten cruisers to rare convertibles, these aren't scrap. They're the kind of complete projects you dream about finding. Let's dive in. Number 1. 1951 Studebaker Commander Pickup Conversion. Here's something you definitely won't see every day. A 1951 Studebaker Commander that's been cut and reshaped into a custom old-style pickup truck. For $800 or best offer, you get a complete vehicle powered by Studebaker's first-year overhead valve engine. The seller claims all the motor parts are there, making this a solid candidate for someone looking for a unique, vintage project. The body is mostly solid for its age, though the floor needs work. Imagine this thing finished. It would stand out at any local car meet, especially since it's not your typical Ford or Chevy. This isn't a drive-at-home deal, but as a weekend tinkering project, perfect. Number 2. 1972 International Harvester 1210. If you're into heavy-duty American trucks, here's a budget classic, a 1972 International Harvester 1210. It's not perfect, but it's running thanks to a freshly rebuilt carburetor. The manual 4-speed and posi-track rear end give it plenty of old-school work truck character. The glass is intact, the transmission is solid, and it even has new front brake shoes and wheel cylinders. The bad news? The tires are cracked with age and none of the gauges work. But for $900, you're getting a running International with a clean title, a great platform to restore or even keep it rough for that patina truck look. Number 3. 1967 Mercury Monterey Convertible Project. This one's not just a project, it's a big project. What you're looking at is a 1967 Mercury Monterey convertible body mounted on a 1979 Lincoln Mark V frame. Under the hood is a Ford 400 V8 with only 55,000 miles, paired to a C6 automatic transmission. It's been sitting for years, but the seller has already rebuilt the top end. Almost all the parts are included: bumpers, seats, molding, glass, a new fuel tank, new radiator, and even an extra set of wheels and tires. The convertible top frame is present, and replacements are still being made for around $500. It'll take welding skills and patience, but the end result could be a showstopper. Number 4. 1978 Volkswagen Super Beetle Convertible. Complete cars for $1,000 are getting rare, but here's a whole 1978 VW Super Beetle convertible for $1,000. It's a fuel-injected 1600cc dual-port engine paired to an automatic transmission. This one doesn't have a title, but the engine turns over by hand and it's been in storage for years. The seller says it's all there: glass, bumpers, lights, convertible top, and body panels. Even if you don't restore it, the parts alone are worth the asking price, especially those bumpers and fuel injection components, which are getting harder to find in good condition. Number 5. 1977 Oldsmobile Tornado. A front-wheel drive, full-size cruiser from the 70s for just $700, meet the 1977 Oldsmobile Tornado. The seller says it ran when parked, and all it needs to fire back up is a carburetor and a battery. The transmission, engine, and brakes are all in good shape, and it has a clean title. With that long hood and hidden headlights, these Tornadoes have a presence on the road that modern cars just can't match. Perfect candidate for a light mechanical refresh and some cruising. 6. 1976 Chevrolet Scottsdale Suburban. This 76 half-ton Chevy Suburban is still running after nearly 500,000 miles across 2 engines. Yes, it's rusty, with holes in the floorboards and tired paint, but it still drives and has been used for dump runs. The seller admits it's a body-off-frame restoration job if you want it perfect, but for $950, it's an affordable entry point into the world of vintage Chevy trucks. Big, comfortable, and built like a tank. Seven. 1966 Ford Thunderbird. Here's a 1966 Thunderbird that ran when parked, about 10 years ago. The title is missing, apparently eaten by a mouse, but the car could be revived or used as a parts donor. The body lines on a 66 T-Bird are unmistakable, with that jet-age styling and hidden headlights. For someone with a parts car or the right paperwork connections, this could be the start of a budget-friendly restoration. Eight. 1977 Ford Mustang Coupe. A red-on-red 1977 Ford Mustang Coupe with a manual transmission. The paint's faded, but this 2-door pony car is a simple, affordable way into the classic Mustang world. Parts are widely available, and at $1,000, it's one of the cheapest entry points you'll find. Perfect for someone who wants to restore and daily drive a classic without breaking the bank. Nine. 1954 Ford Crestline Skyliner. For just $500, you can own a rare 1954 Ford Crestline Skyliner. The title's missing, but the car has its original Washington plates from the early 1960s. This model is known for its tinted plexiglass roof panel, a cool piece of mid-century automotive design. It'll need to be towed, but at this price, it's an incredible deal for anyone who wants to save a rare Ford from disappearing forever. Ten. 1966 Oldsmobile Cutless Supreme. A 1966 Olds Cutless Supreme sedan for just $500. It's partially disassembled, the engine, transmission, and front end are off the car, but everything is included, even a new gas tank and some extra parts. With its clean title and complete parts inventory, this could be reassembled into a running driver or become a donor for a Cutless restoration. And there you have it, solid classics, complete with engines, most just waiting for a light restoration to hit the road again. Whether you're looking for a weekend project or a budget-friendly way into vintage ownership, these finds prove you don't need deep pockets to start wrenching. Subscribe to see more real-world deals every week, and maybe, just maybe, the next project we feature will be yours.